Hello guys, welcome back to my video. Today's topic: how to learn CSS from home. Learning CSS, cascading style sheets, is a great way to enhance your web development skills and create visually appealing websites. Here's a step-by-step guide to help you get started with learning CSS. 1. Understand the basics of HTML. Before diving into CSS, it's important to have a solid understanding of HTML, hypertext markup language. CSS is used to style HTML elements, so having a good foundation in HTML will make learning CSS easier. 2. Set up a development environment. To write and test your CSS code, you'll need a text editor and a web browser. Choose a text editor that you're comfortable with, such as Visual Studio Code, Sublime Text, or Atom. You can use any modern web browser like Chrome, Firefox, or Safari for testing your CSS. 3. Learn CSS syntax. CSS consists of rules that define how HTML elements should be displayed. Each rule consists of a selector, identifying the HTML element, and a set of properties, specifying the visual styles. Start by understanding the basic syntax of CSS selectors, properties, and values. 4. Experiment with inline styles. HTML allows you to apply CSS directly to individual elements using inline styles. By adding the _style attribute to an HTML tag, you can define CSS properties and values. Experiment with inline styles to understand how different CSS properties affect the appearance of HTML elements. 5. Create internal style sheets. Internal style sheets are defined within the tags in the section of an HTML document. This allows you to apply CSS styles to multiple elements within a single HTML file. Practice creating internal style sheets and applying styles to different HTML elements. 6. External style sheets. External style sheets are separate CSS files linked to your HTML document using the tag. This approach allows you to keep your CSS code separate from your HTML code, making it easier to manage and reuse styles across multiple web pages. Learn how to create an external CSS file and link it to your HTML documents. 7. Understand CSS selectors. CSS selectors are used to target specific HTML elements for styling. There are various types of selectors, including element selectors, class selectors, ID selectors, attribute selectors, and more. Learn about each type of selector and how to use them effectively. 8. Box model and layout. The box model is an important concept in CSS that defines how elements are rendered on the page. Understanding the box model will help you control spacing, margins, borders, and padding around elements. Study how to manipulate the box model to achieve desired layouts. 9. Positioning and layout techniques. CSS provides different positioning and layout techniques to control the placement of elements on a web page. Learn about the various positioning methods like static, relative, absolute, and fixed, as well as CSS layout systems such as Flexbox and Grid. 10. Responsive design and media queries. With the growing use of mobile devices, it's crucial to learn about responsive design. CSS offers media queries that allow you to apply different styles based on the screen size or device type. Study how to create responsive layouts and optimize your websites for different screen sizes. 11. CSS frameworks. Consider exploring CSS frameworks like Bootstrap, Foundation, or Bulma. These frameworks provide pre-built CSS components and grids that can speed up your development process and help you create responsive designs. 12. Practice and build projects. The best way to solidify your CSS skills is through practice. Start by building small projects, like personal websites or web page components, to apply what you've learned. As you gain confidence, take on more complex projects that challenge your abilities. 13. Explore online resources. There are numerous online resources available to learn CSS. Some popular options include tutorials on websites like MDN Web Docs, W3 Schools, and CSS Tricks. You can also find CSS courses on platforms like Udemy and Coursera. Remember that learning CSS is an iterative process, and it's essential to practice regularly. Experiment, be creative, and keep up with the latest CSS trends and best practices. Happy coding! Okay guys, we meet in next video. Hit the like button.